The purpose of this resource is to provide guidance for utilizing scaffolds that are embedded in your EL Education District curriculum. Scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students toward greater independence and understanding during the learning process. It is a temporary support that acknowledges what students already know, the barriers they will face in achieving new learning goals, and the instructional support that will benefit them in negotiating those barriers. Throughout this learning opportunity, we'll focus on examples of scaffolds that already exist within EL Education lessons using Lesson 5 from Grade 3, Module 1, Unit 2. An EL Education Scaffold Overview document for elementary ELA grades 2 through 5 can be found in Learning Central under the appendix within each grade level module and in the teacher planning tools for your grade level curriculum. Please refer to this document for additional supports as you plan. The lesson components listed on the slide are where you can locate embedded scaffolds within lessons and will be highlighted throughout this presentation. As you orient yourself to Lesson 5, you will see Opening A as a research reading share. Carefully consider the timing of this lesson. Do not skip the research reading share, as it is an important part of increasing excitement and engagement for accountable research reading, as well as speaking and listening skills, but you may consider reallocating time from a different lesson or all block activity if extra time is needed for work time. Sample lesson plans can be found in the appendix for Module 1. The close read in today's lesson is designed to be student-led, following the same routine modeled in Lesson 2. However, even after strategically grouping students in Lesson 4 based on their needs, or partnering students with strong peer leaders, many students may still struggle with accessing the text and completing the note catcher using the close read guide. Consider facilitating a group yourself, such as a group researching Finland, because this selection is a better fit for ELLs and other struggling students and has an optional language dive in the materials. ELL students or any of your students may struggle with self-facilitating the close read in their groups without teacher assistance. Especially if you have placed yourself in a teacher-led group, consider how you will continue to offer support to other groups. Plan ahead to use visual or auditory cues such as timers, verbal announcements, hand clapping, or visual projections to keep students on track with the activity. The vocabulary for this lesson, marked with an L, should be reviewed at the beginning of the lesson, referencing or adding to any pictures, movements, or other total body response developed by the class. The text-specific vocabulary listed here with the lesson accompanies the Finland text, so you may want to refer back to the Lesson 4 materials for more text-specific terms, considering the terms you may have given to students during that lesson. To choose the best scaffolds for this lesson, carefully evaluate the amount of time you want to allot for this lesson. The EL curriculum recommends 25 minutes for completion of the close read, but most students of any proficiency level will have a difficult time completing the activity without significant supports in place. This activity must be completed as students will use this research to complete an informative paragraph throughout the second half of this unit and will struggle if their note catcher is incomplete or inaccurate. To best select supports, decide if you plan to offer the suggested 25 minutes or, if your calendar permits, expanding the lesson to 2 days or reallocating all block time for this activity. Note that this lesson is not planned to accompany an all block flex day. To provide heavier supports for individuals, specific groups, or even all students, consider queuing responses by pre-filling their note catchers with bullet points. For more support, partially fill in note catchers so that students can focus more on the text than on the writing. Additionally, offer students highlighted copies of their research texts to help focus attention to key details. Scaffolding is an instructional method that progressively moves students toward greater independence and understanding during the learning process. Refer to the EL Education Scaffold Overview for grades 2 through 5 for additional resources that may provide further support when planning for and implementing instruction. As a reminder, additional resources and professional learning videos can be found in Learning Central under the appendix within each grade level module and in the teacher planning tools for your grade level curriculum. If you need more assistance with differentiating scaffolding lessons, you may wish to reach out to the experts in your building, ESL teacher, special education specialists, intervention team facilitator, or contact the central office coordinating teachers assigned to your school for support.